Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to an episode of the Muttlay Krew. Here we are in the Muttlay Krew shadows, and we're lit up with lights. I'm here with Carl and Cody. How are we doing this fine evening, afternoon, time of the day it is?
It's good to be back, mate. It's good to be back.
Mr. Cody, we found him. We couldn't find him last week, but we found him, and he's back.
I've come crawling out the bushes.
The deep vocals will be back on.
Someone's bush anyway.
Yeah. My own.
Yeah. Who are you, mate? What are you doing here?
My name's Jack, and we're here to talk some Rugby League.
Just
round
first,
20.
before we get into it.
Was that an episode?
Yeah. Just before we get into it, what's with the jacket?
It's winter.
New South Wales won, and all of a sudden you throw
I
it
had
away.
to put it in the washing machine, that jacket.
It's the first time it's been washed.
Yeah, it hasn't been washed yet. I was like, I better put it in the washing machine now. It's done.
Why? Why did you wash it? We finally won. Why would you get rid of the juju?
Because it's years over now. So
Because it wasn't just Juju, it was Jijis.
Oh,
yeah, after that game, yeah, it was a bit of jizz celebrated
Exploded.
hard. Oh yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Well, before we get to it, New South Wales won the State of Origin, baby. Finally, what a game it was. One of the best games of State of Origin I've witnessed. That first half was fucking
That first half was
ball
just
to
unreal.
ball. Hecticness made me so nervous though, because I felt like New South Wales was a better team and it was still losing at halftime. Got me worried. But then Bradman best as Bradman best things.
He finally held onto the fucking ball.
He did.
Oh, it's because he had fucking Gagai trying to tackle him. Fucking whatever. Don't get me started.
But it was a great game. And
Fucking losers.
Best is the guy of Newcastle. And they're paying all this money to Kalen Ponga. He couldn't make the fucking tackle.
No,
Is that-
I'm more dirty at Gagai.
yeah, Cowboys.
Why go high? Chop his legs. Fucking loser.
Oh, have you seen his legs?
Too many tats.
Like
I would have
trunks.
chopped him. I would have chopped him. Look at him. He couldn't even get through this week's game on those legs.
I know this is 2 years in a row now after the third game of Origin where he's had a great game. He come back for Newcastle and got injured and not played the rest of the year.
Yeah, I
Oh,
wouldn't
God.
want to play for the Knights.
To be
either,
honest,
fair.
I was actually surprised the Knights even played him because he was, the whole lead up to Origin, he was under a cloud with his hamstrings and calves or whatever the issue was.
Mm.
So then to have
I mean,
a
they
game,
had no chance against the Broncos anyway, so might as well rest him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
basically.
what I thought. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's get down to round 20 of the Rugby League. Oh, firstly, how good is it already starting State of Origin next year? Just a little talks. I just love it already. I fucking love it.
Sure.
Sure, storylines.
I think that's
1
just
year
all in
ahead.
his head. to be
Nah,
honest.
there
Yeah.
isn't, mate. There isn't.
Bradman best. That's all he's been dreaming about.
How many, I just want to, just for the listeners,
Yeah.
how many times have you pulled yourself off to that Bradman best moment?
I don't pull myself off watching Rugby League. Okay, mate. I've watched it about 5
Your couch
times.
says
Though.
differently.
Does it? Does it really?
No, he doesn't pull himself off while he watches rugby league. He watches rugby league while he pulls himself off.
Yes, I've done that
It's
before.
completely different.
Yeah.
It's that nice background music
You got to be careful when you sit on his couch. You get stuck.
right as he gets the
Velcro.
voice. This is rugby league. Oh.
That's my team.
So
Fucking hell.
Yeah, anyway.
Well, let's rip in. Round 20 of Rugby League. What a games it was. It started off the Friday night and we had the ruthless Raiders 20 beat the no-kick Warriors 18.
That one from the sideline, everyone has those bad misses, but that one in close, they just tried to guide over. That was bad.
It's not why they lost, but it was rough. And then we had the clash of the young gun. No, I don't know. We had a game. The Rabbitohs 42 beat the West Tigers 28, 70 points, and what a slanger of a game that was. But the Rabbitohs keep
Slanger.
winning, and you never know. We'll see what happens. Tigers, they don't have many players, and then Appy's not playing. Then their other senior player gets sent off. They're just struggling. And then we had the Saturday night
Sent off.
smashings. Yeah, Aiden Caesar got sent off. And then
Sent, not
10 in the
sent.
bin.
Oh, 10
sent.
bin.
Oh, okay.
I guess got so used to saying sent off or 10 in the bin because send offs never happened, but now I guess they're happening again. You got to maybe derive them better,
Derive.
separate them. Same sort of thing. And then we had 2 absolute humiliating losses for the rest of the night. We had Newcastle 14 get pumped by the Bronx. Back in action. First win since Magic Round.
You got
What
beat by
a
the
relief.
worst player in the Queensland team,
Second.
Reece Welsh.
No, the Knights had the worst player in the Queensland team.
Who?
Gagai?
Yeah, guy.
He was good except for that fucking one miss. Yeah, anyway.
Crucial miss.
And then we had the Pretenders, Roosters 8, get pumped by the top of the ladder. 24. And now the Roosters have lost their last I think what was the stat of her, Kyle? Have you heard the stat? Is it
It flashed up on the screen while I was watching the fucking game.
1 from 15?
Since 2020, well, I think since we won the premiership in 19, we've only beaten the Storm and Panthers once in now 20 attempts.
Oh, now that's a real stat.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're 5% win rate against Penrith and Storm.
That's such.
Since you last won the comp, holy shit.
Yep.
That's a good one. That's a pretender stat right there. Because that means you can't win shit because you can't beat those two teams. Then we get the Sunday.
He's got to try and make himself feel better after he's crying himself the whole weekend.
Yeah, well, that's one way he did it.
And then we had the Cleary Panthers back in action.
Fucking losers.
What a game this was. Good on the Dolphins,
He's a
man.
fuckhead, eh?
Hey, like... he
Just
looks
comes
like he
in.
miskicked it too, eh? I don't know.
The second one he fucking nailed. I did not expect him to kick it, and he just fucking nailed it, the dog.
The Panthers in Golden Point got it over the Dolphins 28-26, and great game by the Dolphins, but unlucky. And then we had the Flat Track Bullies. They're back at it. They're back at it and humming. The Manly Sea Eagles 38 pump the Gold Coast and their season 8 points. Then we had a little game last night. I did not watch it all, but the Cowboys won 20-18, and I don't know how. So if anyone can talk about that game today, that'd be great.
Tommy Dearden.
Tommy Dearden. That's all I've heard.
Showed up, the old fucking show and go.
And that was it for the week. How'd our tips go, Kyle?
Boys, we were all slightly above average.
Slightly above.
Where you want to
Because
be.
average
That's where you want to be.
Average is 3.5 because there were 7 games, and we all finished on 4.
Oh. I got 4 in a row, but then I didn't.
I was 4 out of 4 to start.
You
and
started-
then Nathan
red hot.
Cleary pumped me, and then it was just all downhill.
Nathan Cleary said, "Here, have it. Here, take this tip."
Yeah, cop this.
And then Jake, you were just inconsistent, really. Warriors.
I got 4 in a row, I
Rabbitohs.
said.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
I'm looking at it. When
Oh.
did you get 4 in a row?
Fuck, I tipped different again. Fuck me.
So you had Warriors, loss. Rabbitohs, win. Knights, loss. Storm, win. Panthers, win. Titans, loss. Cowboys, win.
Oh, yeah, I just can't see green and red. That bell.
I'm not looking at it going, I don't know where there's 4 in a row here, but anyway.
Yeah, I don't know why
I
you
tipped
just.
4 times in a row. Yeah, they went all right, though.
And then, I started the opposite to you, Cody, apart from the Rabbits,
Yeah,
and
you
then
finished
strong. So the ladder stays the same.
How we feeling about the money comp, Kyle? 3 point.
Yeah, I'll mate in second.
Let it slip a little bit.
I was talking to Cody before we started this, and
Let
like
him go
I
with
didn't
a
really slip.
6-point lead.
Like there was nothing much that I did wrong. I thought the Warriors were going to win, and they should have, but they
Silly.
didn't. And then my dumbass also took the Roosters.
Silly.
Yep. And I tell you what, James copped a full fucking spray from me on Saturday night because straight after we've lost, he messages me and goes, "Why did you take you?" He said earlier in the year I took Storm over the Roosters, and he was like, "Oh, how the fuck did you pick the Storm?" And I'm like, "Mate, it's money comp. The Storm going to win.
No.
Took the Storm." He sends me a message going, "I thought you pick who you think's going to win. Why did you tip the Roosters?" And I'm like,
oh, yes.
I was like, "What the fuck do you mean?" And
You
I
can't
just,
even be mad at that.
oh,
You can't-
I-
that's
no, I
gold.
was-
That's gold.
It sent me. I went to bed after that.
Yeah, because you're a fair weather fan. Hey, when it's going good, pussy.
Anyway, yeah, in the money comp, old mate got a perfect week, and I knew I really needed the doggies to fucking get that win because I knew he was going to tip Cowboys. He's a Cowboys fan. Fucking dogs.
I can't believe fucking 4 people top 10 got perfect rounds.
Fucking Raiders.
We're struggling with 5. These blokes getting 7s.
8s, mate.
Spewing.
We only got 4. No, 7 plus the bonus point, mate. There's only 7
So
games. There's only 7 games.
That's
I'm
8
saying.
points.
I'm saying how they
7
get
plus
7
1 is
right.
8.
No,
No, it's not.
no, it is, but it's not what I'm talking about.
What are you
Anyway,
talking
let's break it down, guys. Got some winners. We've got some losers. Boom. Where do you want to start?
Coming in with the bass.
I'll start with the winners, and that's, I think it's Cleary. Just walks in after, 8 weeks off, 9 weeks off.
10.
He defended pretty poorly, that is for sure. He forgot how to do left-right tackles. Liam Martin wasn't there but on that edge, but he
got burnt by Hammer.
a couple times.
Yeah, Hammer a couple of times.
But other than that, he looked pretty damn good. His kicking game was good. His field goals, and that's just the difference that a big dog can make for this Penrith team. And to win like that against Dolphins, who played really well without 5 of their better players, I think the Panthers are going to start their little backdoor run again and see where they end up.
We say that, they make a little backdoor run, but they're sitting in second.
Yes, that is true.
They've not had their best player for 10 weeks, and they're sitting in second. Well, that's why the joy of being able to rest all of your Origin stars and still have Nathan Cleary on the paddock.
Yeah, that definitely helped. Yeah.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
I'm struggling to find a winner.
Oh, come on, mate. It was 7 games of Rugby League over the weekend, mate.
I don't want to say.
You must have enjoyed something.
Do it. Go on. Say it. I dare you. I double dare you.
Well, to be honest, I didn't see much of Saturday. I saw most of the night's game and watched all of the dreadful game after that. I didn't watch any of the South Tigers game, so I know nothing about that one. Cody, I'm gonna have to have a think on my winner.
You're going to have a think about it. Well, my one, I'm just going to fucking suck myself off for a little bit and just say the Broncos, because we're finally back in the fucking winner's circle, because we've versed the old spoon feeders over here and jumped them on the ladder.
Did they look good, though, the Broncos? Did you watch it? I didn't really watch it.
No, I didn't really watch it either. Just having Adam Reynolds, just someone to control it.
Oh, yeah.
Just guide him around a lot more. Reece Walsh was actually involved in playing some decent footy, which, I mean, fucking, where was that on bloody Wednesday night?
In the first 20-odd minutes, probably 25, it was looking like a real shit game. It was two teams that you could tell were playing desperate footy, and it looked horrendous. But in the first 25 minutes, it was like both teams were trying to lose the game.
Mm.
They were just playing horrendous, but then obviously the Broncos clicked and
they scored all their points in 40-minute gap in between a 40-minute window. So they must have.
And old Dean Mariner had himself a game.
He played well.
Supposedly he was a centre in the juniors and coming up.
Yeah. He was. They were going to pick him to replace Herbie in the centres, and then all of a sudden it was Cobbo to the centres. So he loves it in there. But then that try that he scored, set up for Ezra, where he just ran straight at the big boys, and it wasn't even footwork. He just went, "I'm just going to run straight through you."
He did.
Straight through him, just burnt old Ezra, straight up that guts. How do you like it? It's just crazy how good just a decent halfback can change the team and change just the morale. That the coach was saying, just having him named in the squad. So those last few training sessions, they were the buzz around the boys, which is then obviously what separates them from the teams like Penrith with their system and can have their halfback out and still sit in second.
I was just about to say,
whereas the Broncos went tumbling down.
Is Cleary an average halfback?
He's a bit shit actually. They got Jerome Luai, bro. New South Wales saviour. They don't need anyone else.
Stop it.
But yeah, like you said, it was just good. The Broncos did that win. They're back in the winner's circle now. And yeah, like they said, the rest of the season's in their arms. They got some hard games, but with the team that they have on the paper, they should be able to beat every team, really.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they almost don't leave Queensland.
They don't leave Queensland
for the rest of the year.
All games in sunny
I'm not surprised.
Queensland.
Winner for me.
Oh, you found one?
Yeah, I touched on him earlier. Tommy Dearden. He fucking had himself a game backing up after Origin. I know it was a few days after, but
Whip snorter.
He was a difference in that Bulldogs game. He set up their last try, I believe, that got him back in front. And just the old classic, went high on him and he just shrugged him off and ran through.
The old dummy and go. Like they say, you never fall for a dummy on Dearden.
Nah.
Did it again.
He found himself with 2 tries, Kyle.
Yeah, but the last one was...
all him.
The last one was big.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was...
Oh, yeah.
And he was just getting himself into some good positions. I really rated him. So he's the winner for me.
I'm going to flip side around on that same game and say the loser for me is the decision for the Bulldogs to take the 2, being up by 2, to go out by 14, to go up by 14. I mean, up by 4.
Mm.
With that decision, you're 15 out. You're probably playing the better football at that point in the game, and you're going what's the difference in tries are worth 4, 6 if you get one close. What's the difference between 2-point lead and a 4-point lead? That's just silly. That's the same as you can nearly say the same about the Dolphins. against Penrith, you need to take your opportunities. You're up 12, and they take an easy 2, which, who's like, not to say that they probably like score, but, put a bit of pressure on. If they score a try there, and instead of being up, 14, they're up 18, it's a different ball game.
It is.
But then in the back of your head, you go, look what they did the Broncos in the grand final. Nathan Cleary's there. He's going, ooh. I felt like they put the cue in the rack.
Try to defend their game, defend their way out of it. That's probably not going to work in Penrith.
Shit, no.
As soon as they scored one try, you just felt it, and you're like, they're going to come.
Is he watching the New South Wales thing? Oh, yeah, no.
I was good into your facial.
Wow. Yeah, I was like, really? We're going to do that? We might have to beep it out. No, old, what's his name? And then another loser I'm going to throw him under the bus. Old Kenny Bromwich. Just getting absolutely stood up by Moses Leota. Moses Leota just give him the old shimmy, threw the hips at him, and he just fucking... The old fucking ankles fell apart, and he scores a meaty. Holy.
All right.
I'll go loser. I'll start getting a bit pointing out the fucking losers. And sorry, guys.
Who made errors this week?
After a great few games, after just playing much better, I've got to bring up the Gold Coast Titans. They played all right in the first 20 minutes, and then they just forgot how to play rugby league again. They got pumped. They couldn't defend. They couldn't hold the ball. They couldn't get a set. And when Manly start humming like that and Tommy Turbo's coming at you can't keep giving them ball and turnover. It was, ooh.
Coming, and they were coming.
That's what the flat track Manly bullies do in a sunny day at Brookie. So yeah, unfortunately, Gold Coast, you did the Gold Coast thing. Started to play well, looked like a glimpse of a real team, and then
give your fans hope.
But they just couldn't. I don't know, why their attack was so bad.
Yeah,
because I was watching it, and they start off all right, and then they get into some good ball, and some of the decisions that they were making, and some of the options that they were taking, I felt like Jaden Campbell. We've been talking about him lately, that he's been
how much good he's been getting.
He's been playing so well lately, and I don't even think he got much ball at all in attacking areas to do anything.
No.
And if he did, it was like a last minute. I don't know. It just really wasn't doing it for me.
No.
Yeah. I don't know what
they
happened.
Were very
to
sideways.
Them. Everything just went out the window.
And I felt like Keeney still played really good and tried and looked elusive, but other than that, Brian Kelly made a lot of errors. AKP made some errors. Yeah, Campbell just looked crap game, unfortunately. But Manly, let's see where they're going. But they're humming.
First 10, 15 minutes, I was like, fuck, Gold Coast are continuing on here. They might put on a score against Manly. That ended real quick.
But Manly Roosters next week, whew, that's already shaping up to be a cracker of a game. And I'm like, I remember last year at the end of the year, the Sharks, they had 5 or 6 easy as games got into finals, no big teams, and then they couldn't do anything at the finals. I think that could be Manly this year. They got Roosters next week, but then after that they've got a very easy run. So it'd be interesting to see what happens.
Can I start?
I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh, here he goes. Come on.
So we obviously know where we're going with this.
No.
Going to
I want to hear. I mean, you said you've got a bit of a spray. Big fella over here's got a bit of a spray. I might just sit back and just fucking enjoy.
Yeah, just enjoy. Get your popcorn.
As a listener.
Now, for me,
I think you didn't watch much football on a Saturday, mate.
I watched this game.
Yeah, he watched enough.
I sat through the whole thing.
Yeah, tell us what grinds your gears.
How'd you lose this bad? Because I didn't watch it.
Okay, I'm going to explain something here for you. So the Storm, they played really well defensively. They came out ready to play. From the opening kickoff, they were just rushing us, putting Keary and Walker under pressure. What impressed me at the start was that we stayed in it and were able to wrestle the momentum back to us, which I was like, that's great. That's something we haven't had to do or have done recently. That's as good as it got. Then entered Dom Young.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like he scored a try.
Yeah, well,
he got 75 points in Supercoach.
Yep.
Yeah, he's very good attacking-wise.
Scored a try when they left him open. Then as soon as he had to get tackled, forgot how to score tries, got held up by a 35-kilo winger and put over into touch by a bloke, Grant Anderson, who in the commentary they said a year and a half ago was an unknown. I reckon if they counted negative meters of hit-ups, he's negative 50. because he just runs sideways.
160 all run meters. Obviously.
Minus 50.
Oh my!
Oh, but I'm going to lose my shit at Dom Young.
You know,
It used to be Tupou.
that's
And
what
Tupou did fuck up, and I didn't really care that much because I'm so much on Dom Young at the moment.
I was about to bring that up and just say I'm actually feeling really good about Daniel Tupou because he hasn't copped any sprays from you this year. Because anything that he does bad, Dom Young does twice as bad. Because normally you're into like Tupou, but this year it's been good. You've been off him. You've been leaving him alone. It's been lovely.
Yeah. Dom Young inside our 20, coming out of our own end, doing yardage sets, doing whatever.
Oh,
defending.
he is not a get out of trouble. He is not a get out of trouble player.
He puts us in trouble. And he has to, I reckon, and this is going on the record, he has to be
Record this.
one of, I reckon he is, not
Respectfully.
one of.
Respectfully,
Like,
of course.
Dom Young, probably a great bloke, never met him, but I'm talking about his football, not him personally.
He's right old geezer, that bloke, isn't it?
He needs some tackling practice and just defensive scheme practice. I don't know, but he is by far the worst defender in the comp as a winger.
No, he goes good. Ask Taff.
That's probably his best tackle he's made all fucking year.
Yeah, because he actually put a bit of effort into it.
So when I highlight this, Daniel Tupou, 3 errors. Sully, 2 errors. Tupanua, 1 error.
I don't give a fuck
Dom
about
Young,
the errors, mate.
2 errors. Luke Keary, 4 errors.
Yep.
Ooh, that's 12 errors from your outside backs. That's just not doable.
How many errors from Tedesco?
0?
Hey!
And 0 from Sam Walker. But the rest of them,
0 errors for 25
Can't be
Supercoach
Another thing,
points.
can't make that many errors against the Melbourne Storm.
Thanks, mate. Next thing.
Yeah, cheers, bloke.
Next thing, Satili Tupanua. He needs to be dropped back to reserve grade. He's already checked out because our right side defense was fucking horrendous.
Who's
Should have
missing
left
the
him in the
centre?
centres. He was playing good.
Joey Manu.
Ah.
Oh, so he's gone across to right centre now because Swaliti's back.
Well, he was
Manu's
right
injured.
centre last week as well.
Oh, he was left centre the other week when I seen him.
Yeah, he's switched across both.
Well, because normally a right back row.
I'd be getting Sua Wong into centre.
2 Wongs don't make a white.
Tupanua can fuck off. I love him, but he wasn't there on Saturday night. And we need as much help as we can get defensively inside.
Did you have everyone
Dom
back
Young.
up?
Hey?
Did you have everyone back up?
Yep.
Is that like your full team?
Except
Yeah,
Manu.
In quotations?
Yep. And then our
Oh, you don't
attack.
need Manu anyway. He's forgotten how to pass.
And our attack, the whole reason why we scored 8 points was because our entire attacking scheme was passed to Angus Crichton.
Yeah, well, I'd do that too.
He just won the Wally Lewis, mate. Give him the ball. If you don't want him, I'm sure another club will take him.
We've already got him.
Oh, only barely.
But just use him how we've been using him.
Oh, someone backflipped. Do you actually want to stay? Want to hang out a bit longer?
But yeah, the entire attacking scheme for them was, we'll shift left and get it to Angus Crichton real early, even though he's got 4 blokes straight on him.
Yeah.
Any danger of us hitting a pass out the back, or
Yeah, maybe just use him as a decoy to try and open up some space. Don't just hit him every time.
which is what we did when fucking Tupou scored. He was the decoy.
Oh, so it worked.
It worked.
And they thought, put that away.
Yeah.
We don't want to overuse that.
I was like, oh, we did that.
Yeah. Oh,
I was like,
sweet.
wow, we didn't hit Angus Crichton on a fucking
Yeah.
ball. I
Oh,
was like,
that one worked.
Wow.
Next.
and
Hey,
fucking,
maybe, do you reckon we should go back to that play? Like that one went, no. We've already done that one. We've got to do a different one.
Yeah. Oh, man. And then when I sent that message through to the chat was when Dom Young was fucking 30 metres in from the wing, and it was a great kick by Pappenhausen, but he had so much room to fucking hit it. He just chipped it over fucking Dom Young to Grant Anderson, who just came through. And I'm like, I know we're a man down in the sin bin, but I'm like, why the fuck are you 25 metres in off
Who
your
got binned?
That was when Radley got binned.
What did poor Rads do?
Oh, he was dumb. Grant Anderson made another break past Dom Young again. And he's put a kick
Or did he
in.
try and tackle with the fucking top of his head again?
Hey? Oh. So then, Grant Anderson's put a kick. So I think Teddy was coming across and Anderson kicked ahead for himself and then Radley pushed him into touch.
Lovely.
I love
So-
the Rabbitohs and the Storm. I just feel like they make the Roosters play different. Hey, it's pretty.
Yeah, but we can
funny.
beat the Rabbitohs.
Pretty good.
Barely.
Are you done, Kyle? Can I just add on to this little loser?
Is it about the Roosters?
Yeah, sort of.
Bullshit. Are you going to talk about the Roosters?
And I'm saying on the record right now, take us off the premiership
Carl?
list.
Do you know the losers right now? You, mate. You're having a whinge. You have one loss. And what do? Where do you fucking go on Sunday? You fucking turncoat, mate. Where'd you go Sunday, mate?
Oh, yeah. What the?
Yeah, just like
AFL,
that.
mate.
You go watch AFL. What the fuck, mate?
Yeah, well, Melbourne beat us in fucking rugby league. I was seeing if we can beat. Well, we versus Sydney, but
He goes over there.
I'm
He goes and gets on the winning streak.
Fucking turncoat.
They win a few games in a row. Hit
Get on the
second spot,
wagon,
and
the
he's fucking,
Lions.
oh, I've been here the whole time.
yeah, no, that's how much the Roosters pissed me off.
I'm going to a completely different
I was
code.
like, "Fuck this!" I'm gonna go check out AFL, see if that's any
Yeah, I'm going to go watch the game that suspends people for hugging people.
good. Yeah, well, that's what Bradley gets done for.
It's shit sport, but it sounds like you actually went to a good game for which I haven't had many of them this
I didn't
year.
actually go to the game.
Do you not even watch the whole game?
Nah.
Well, you just went on the field, watched them run on, and then left.
Yeah, well, because it was a work thing, so, and I wasn't even meant to be on the field,
Oh, okay.
and it was like last minute, and they were like, "Oh,
I was
did you
wondering why
wanna-"
you had your dick out.
They're like, "Oh, did you want to do like the guard of honor?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, righto." So then got the thing, went down out on the field. It was pretty cool. And then because there was that fucking outage, I never got my ticket. So then I got given a paper ticket at the ground. But the problem is the electronic ticket was to get me into the Premiership Lounge, but I never got that. And then, but everyone else has got theirs. So then everyone was going through to the Premiership Lounge and like in there in the nice
couldn't get
fancy
in.
place, and I couldn't get in. And I'm like, and my seat was like on the other side of the ground.
Well, you just turned around and went home.
And I'm just like, I'm not walking to the other side of the ground. So I went home.
You fucking loser.
And I was like, that's AFL. I don't want to watch it anyway.
Jesus Christ.
That's right up.
I'm only here because I had to do a work thing. And
What was the work thing?
So there was a citizenship ceremony before the game. So I think 50 new Australian citizens
Yeah, right.
were brought into the country. Well,
We're brought in.
that is not the right word, and I don't really know how to say it, but yeah. So I had to attend that, and then we just,
in the community.
as part of that, we were then given tickets to the game. But yeah, it's pretty good. It was actually a pretty unreal atmosphere there. Not everyone was there, and it was still pretty buzzing.
Oh, was it full?
It was,
I thought it was pretty full.
it did end up full, but when they were running out, obviously a lot of people were kind of like us and not there for the start of the game.
Anyway,
Yeah, let's not talk about AFL.
let's get to our Friday night MVPs.
I think I got one more loser.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Just-
all right. You run it then.
just
like every other
just
week.
the New Zealand Warriors. Just the team. They've scored more tries,
I'm pretty sure this is the second time in 12 months that they've scored more tries and lost.
lost the game, and
I can't remember whether that was this year or it was like late last year.
these are the games that are going to cost them the finals, unfortunately. But again, I think, yeah, they've got to win all out now. It's going to be very, very tough. So
They just looked ordinary. Like
Yeah.
I'm still surprised. I still don't even know how they scored more tries than the Raiders. Is where I'm getting at. Like that young fella, he looks good coming off the bench. Number 16. Don't know how to pronounce his name, but
Jake to try.
I'll smash them. Anyway.
He not scared.
Number 16 is Jazz Tavaga.
maybe
17.
17. Yeah.
Leka Halasima.
Sorry?
What do
Are
you want me to
flirting
leave?
with me?
Leka Halasima.
The one thing that stood out for me was I think the Warriors finally got. I think they stopped a Raiders raid, and then shut up. And then they got the ball and got a penalty, and that was a shift in momentum. And then the young fella took a tap from the penalty, ran straight, and then faked an offload around the corner, and there was no support there. And then he dropped the ball, first tackle after getting a penalty, and that just turned everything back again.
Yeah, like the Warriors didn't have things go their way. Tuapiki knocked out in the first 10 minutes.
Roger did look fucking good at fullback,
He
but
did.
just quietly.
And then the number one goal kicker got injured as well at the 40th minute, so it didn't help them, but they still got
And
And Lussick, so they had 3 guys get knocked out this game.
No, Lussick didn't play.
Oh, he just played 6 minutes. Just because Egan was playing really good.
But yeah,
Yeah, unlucky
Yeah,
Warriors, but it just sucked because last year they were so good. I was hoping to be in the finals again, and someone over there tipped them very highly. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Yeah, but
see, that's the reason why they're going so
at
shit.
the end of the day, you also picked the Eels. So
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's going to be
whenever I'm bad, I just think of
There's
you.
something better. Yeah. Fuck. Anyway, yeah, let's get to this is Friday
I
night
don't
game.
know.
while
You,
we're there,
you
while
had
we're in
Melbourne missing the 8. So.
Well, this was a Friday night game, so let's get into it. Our Friday night Deli M's. 1 point for me. Kyle just mentioned him, but it goes to RTS for me. He looked really good. I probably would have given more points, but they did still lose the game, so I can't give it to him. But I was keen to see him at wing, and then he had to end up being fullback, and he did really well. I just want him to keep playing there. I don't know why he doesn't now. Like, this is a good reason, but they're not been winning, so give him the go. 1 point for RTS for me.
I'm with you.
His try was so good. Vintage.
Well, for my 1 point, I'm going to give it to the big dog, backing up, having himself a fucking ripper game after performing really well for New South Wales on Wednesday night and then rolling back out with the boys. Now I've just gone completely blank of what I'm talking about. Mitch Barnett.
His try was just red hot, like just an origin play. Like he just won the fucking ball.
Just
I'm gonna
give
get
me the ball.
I'm going to score no matter what.
I'm a ripping and a tearing.
Short side. Boop, boop. It was so good. Fuck, I nearly traded him, but now he's way too expensive.
Yeah, no, he's a bit pricey.
He's like 800.
But dude, yeah, what a game. What a backup. And then when they asked him, like, you know, we always keen to back up. And he goes, the body was a bit sore. He goes, but these are the boys that helped me get to the position that I am to make the team. So fucking, I'm with the boys.
That's good. 2 points for me. It goes back to a guy that we should have probably mentioned winners, but anyway, 2 points. Jamal Fogarty back in the Raiders, the halfback. The first 20 minutes, he showed what he does to this team. The control, the kicking, just gunned it. You could tell it was his first game back though. He did get a bit rusty throughout the game, but just that first 20 minutes, it set up the game for the Raiders and his kicking game, and he got all his conversions, which was a big factor in this game. So Jamal Fogarty, 2 points for me.
Nice one.
You
Me? We watched the same game.
Yeah,
mate.
you're just gonna follow him again.
No.
It might happen.
I know where he's going with his 3 points, and it pisses me off.
It's pretty obvious.
No, because Jamal's 3. Anyway, my 2 points. I think he had a ripper of a game. He just made a couple of errors, which if he hadn't have made those, I actually would have given him the 3. But I'm going Tom Starling. He had a fucking red hot game. 55 tackles.
He only made one error. Go easy on him.
He did make. I watched him make 2. But anyway,
2 missed tackles.
there was
55 tackles.
He
he's
made
had himself
55 tackles, and there was a couple of times where he half made a break, and he was getting Raiders on the over the advantage line for me.
I don't get it. When I see this guy play 80 minutes like he did in this game, I feel like he could do that every week, or maybe 70 minutes, but be like their number one hooker. But Ricky just keeps trying all these other guys. I know he's a little bit smaller, but
and old Levi just sat on the bench.
But like
didn't get a
last
second.
2 or 3 seasons, Ricky's tried other people was a hooker or second hooker. And I'm like, I reckon Starling's good enough to be your number one, but I'm not the coach. Ricky sure knows more about me than Rugby League. But okay. Such a hater, Carl.
Well, for me, 2 points. I'm just keeping it in the big boppers, keeping it in the fucking workstation, the big boys land platform. I'm going old Tarpety.
Still couldn't get me a fucking try though.
Yeah, I know. You know, did himself at 205 metres, 80 post contact, in only 54 minutes, just ripping, tearing, 33 tackles, no errors. So
yeah, the Raiders were a different side while he was out there.
He's the one and only guy who's been in my Supercoach team from the start to the finish.
And he's also going to lose you a bet.
Yes, but
love to see it. Righto, go on then. Give us your flog.
Well, the 3 points.
Because I'm following you.
I've already typed.
And Kyle doesn't want to go in, but it's Hudson Young, mate. What a game. What a ripper of a game. His 2 tries were fucking mentally...
And what did he do after that? Fucking nothing.
Played well, mate.
Fucking hell. Are we just giving points after the first 20 minutes, are we?
Yeah.
Mate, when he scores 2 tries out of 4 and they win the game, and he didn't do anything wrong after that, and still played 80 minutes and did, other things.
47 tackles.
4 tackle breaks, 2 line breaks.
2 offloads.
Mate, he killed it. Hudson Young. And looked good while doing it.
Yeah, I'm following him.
Yeah, but at least you don't suck him off.
Who, Jake?
No, I know you suck him off. Yeah, well, I already said it before. Jamal Fogarty's my 3. He played well. His kicking game changed that whole... If he's not there making those kicks, he caused the back 3 to make 3 or 4 errors. So if he's not there putting up those kicks, I don't think the Raiders are going to win this game or even get close.
If Hudson Young doesn't score 2 tries, they definitely don't win.
And one, if not both of Hudson Young's tries come after Jamal Fogarty forced an error with his kick.
It did.
Yep.
But if Hudson Young wasn't there to score the try...
You know what's funny? I was going to give Hudson Young 2 points too until you were giving him 3. That's why I went Tom Starling. I was like, yeah, fuck it.
Starling did kill it, though.
Right on the back of Styles.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
Beautiful. Well, that's it. Anything else from the week of Rugby League, lads?
Nah.
No?
Oh, just the one more.
Oh, here we go.
Just having a laugh.
Oh, here we go.
Fucking Tyson Smoothie.
What?
I think it was him. Watching the Knights game. Greg Marju scored in like the 78th minute. He didn't realise he was out there. The Broncos defending the line. Fucking old mate gets into dummy half. I was hoping that Dylan Lucas hit the pass to Marju in the corner the play before. Dylan Lucas just ran the ball to come inside. They chopped him like a metre short of the line. Tyson Smoothie crouches in it like at side of the marker. Greg Marju's just standing on the sideline with no one in front of him. And I'm like, pass it.
Why is Tyson Smoothie the last person in the line? Where's everyone else?
I think it was Tyson Smoothie.
Mate, their defensive line's in shambles if Tyson Smoothies doesn't have a centre, winger, or a half outside of him. Holy.
But I think it was after like a big break. It was a long-range break. And then, they was just scrambling on their line. And then Tyson Smoothie just had eyes for dummy half. I think he just completely forgot there was a winger.
Well, he has about two. Just bring it up in
He did get across
the Manly game when Talau took that. I think it was Talau took that intercept, and he's running away. And old big fucking Bo for more runs him down, chops him, and as he looks down and sees him, and he fucking laughs. He had a giggle while he was getting up to play the ball because he's like, you knew straight away, I'm going to cop shit for that. I've just been run down by a back rower. But gee, Fama can move, can't he?
Yeah,
What was that?
He would have looked good in your Origin team grade, team 3, I reckon.
Actually, a sneaky winner is Billy Slater.
We're still Queenslanders.
Because I don't know if you guys watched that Titans game. David Fafita was fucking gas and made a lot of mistakes defensively.
Yeah. He stops on his run a lot. If he doesn't get anywhere like straight away, he sort of just gives up and lets them tackle him.
Are we going to see now what Billy Slater was talking about?
Because I did
It's
pick up on it in that game, and I was like, I've never really noticed this before, but I think there was a couple of times where he just was not there defensively, and I'm like, yeah, if he's in Origin game 3, New South Wales probably score 3 or 4 more tries earlier. So Billy Slater takes a dub there. Well done.
Fucking Origin.
Beautiful. Well, that's it for the round. We'll speak to you later and get a dog up here.
Okay, see you, bye.
Stay filthy.
Love you.
Me.
No Thursday night game again next week.
Yeah, because the girls
The girls start.
get the full night